Hi, I'm Joe Hall, a commercial and wedding photographer based in the UK, and I'm here in the Scottish Highlands to test out two of Sony's zoom lenses, the 24-70 and the 70-200 2.8. I've been challenged by MPB to get out of my comfort zone, so I've headed here limited to using only two zoom lenses. In this video I'm going to talk through my thoughts from the trip, battling ever-changing conditions and locations that this amazing country has to offer. In my day-to-day work as a photographer, I use a variety of different prime lenses, spanning from 24mm up to 85mm. This means that I've never really had to use any zoom lenses before, so it's been good to get here and try something new for once. The first point, and probably the biggest from the trip, has to be the weather. In Scotland, the weather forecast is never certain. You can have wind, rain, sun, any kind of weather all in one day. So using prime lenses can be a bit of a nightmare at times, especially when you're in a location, you've seen a new composition, a new shot, and you've got to go and change your lens in your bag while sheltering to make sure you don't get any water on the lens or the sensor. Yeah, it can be a bit of a nightmare. But honestly, through this trip, using a zoom lens has been a lifesaver. As most of my commercial and personal work is based in Scotland, this is a big factor for me of why I would move to zoom lenses. Not having to worry about changing lenses and being able to use the lens in all kinds of conditions has been really refreshing, and I think that that is one of the big things that will inevitably draw me towards using the zoom lens. I think the second thing for me has to be speed. I've noticed a real uptake in the way that I'm able to move around, change my composition, and yeah, just take all of the environment in a different way. I think before, with prime lenses, I've been a little bit stuck when I chose a focal range and I pretty much wanted to stick to that. However, with the zoom lens, I found that I've just been able to move around so much more. Not only that, but it's definitely helped in seeing new compositions. Before, I've seen one composition that I wanted and I've focused on nailing that, rather than being able to look around, see new things. So yeah, I definitely would say that speed is another important factor. And I think the third point that's really stuck out to me on this trip is the adaptability of the zoom lenses. Limiting myself to only two lenses on this trip was something that did initially worry me slightly. I'm so used to having an array of lenses with me and having those options there if I need them. But having just two lenses really has made me focus on what I want to capture in a scene. Also, having the fixed aperture rate of 2.8 throughout all the focal range has been massive for me. The fact that I've been able to focus on what I want in a shot and make sure that I've got that depth of field, just like with my primes, this means that I can just lead the viewer's eyes into what I want them to see in the scene. On this trip, we've been in the mountains and we've been by the beaches. We've been in all the best places that Scotland has to offer, and I find that the two zoom lenses have just given me the versatility to be able to capture exactly what I needed. Whether that's going wide on an epic landscape scene or going tight in the mountains with a long zoom lens, I found that this has been good enough for me and something that I'm definitely looking forward to using more in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my work, then head over to my Instagram, which is @JoeBHall_, and make sure that you subscribe to the MPB channel to see more of their videos.